Good morning, children. Have a great day. Welcome to Lesson 12 Conquering Distances Part 2. Key points in the lesson: number 1, railways; number 2, waterways; number 3, airways. Railways. Trains run on tracks. They carry hundreds of passengers and tons of goods. So you can see the passenger trains. This is a passenger train and this is a goods train. Passenger train carries people and goods train carries goods. Big, difficult, bulky goods which cannot go in any other transport. They are sent by the goods train. We can travel over short as well as long distances by train. The earlier trains ran on steam energy, but now most trains run on electricity. So the earlier trains, they used the steam energy, and today the trains are running on electrical energy. So there's a vast difference from earlier trains and the modern trains. Modern air-conditioned trains are very comfortable with sleepers, dining car, library, etc. So, lots of facilities and comforts in the modern trains today you will find, and the journey is really excellent. When you go by these trains, you feel so nice and cozy when you are traveling. Story of railways. Now we are going to see the story of railways. Instead of muddy roads, means the kacha roads that we have in many places, in olden days also, many places they didn't have the pakka roads. Wooden rails were used for the easy movement of horse-drawn wagons and carts in Germany. So, this is the what? Rails, wooden rails. And on these wooden rails, what used to move? The horse-drawn wagons. Horse-drawn means pulled by the horse. Wagons and carts moved on these rails. And these railroads were the beginning of railways. From here itself, the railways started. Means, though the trains had not started, but the rail which they made on the roads, this was the beginning. So first railway horse-drawn wagons on wooden rails. The invention of steam engine replaced the animal energy and opened the way for modern railways. So, when horse-drawn wagons were pulled by horses, after that came the steam engine, and this took the place of the animal-drawn wagons or animals that pulled the carts, and the steam engine was much, much better than the carts which were pulled by the animals. And this was the beginning of the modern railways, what we have today. That this was the beginning. So, replaced animal energy and opened the way for modern railways. Today, the railways that we are having, it was the beginning. The steam engine was the beginning of today's modern generation railways. George Stephenson invented the first steam locomotive engine for railways. So, this is George Stephenson, and he was the person who invented this steam engine. He is the person behind the steam engine, and today we are having the modern railways. So, do you know? Metro rail service is available in Delhi, Kolkata, and Mumbai. So, in Delhi, Kolkata, and Mumbai, we have the metro rail service. And many other cities are also soon going to have metro to reduce the traffic from the roads. So, the traffic from the roads are reduced because of the metro trains. Metro trains are very comfortable and they take people from one place to another, from their place of work to their homes, from their homes they take them to the place of work, and that's why they are very, very good way of means of transport. And the people who were moving on the roads in autos or in buses, they used to get stuck up in the traffic jam, and because of that they had to face a lot of trouble, and the roads also always used to get jammed. And today, because of this modern metro rail service, everything is very easy and people are having a lot of comfort in these trains. Mumbai has a monorail system. The difference between the two is that monorail runs on a single rail as against the metro rail that runs on two rails, like all other trains all over the world. So this is called monorail, means a train running on one rail, on one track. Like other trains, they move on two tracks, two rails. But this monorail is moving on one track. This is the one rail, one track on which it moves. And this is not all over the city. It is in particular area to just visit the city to see some of the places, and this is also called Mumbai Darshan. People go to see the place in Mumbai. So very famous monorail, and whenever you go to Mumbai you must enjoy this ride. Do you know, in India the first train ran between Mumbai and Thane in 1853. This was the first train which ran between Mumbai and Thane, and this happened in the year 1853. So you can see in the map, this is Mumbai and this is Thane district. Very close to one another these two places are. Also, when people go to Thane, They don't say that we are in Thane, they say we are in Mumbai. So close it is. So people enjoyed the first train in the year 1853. This was the first train from Mumbai to Thane. Very less distance, and that's why it was very easy to move in those days. So, waterways. Next, we are going to see waterways. The earlier ships used rails. The direction of the wind played an important role. So, with the wind, the ships used to move. The wind used to get filled like this inside, and then the ships moved ahead. So, these were the earlier days ships. So, they were depending on the wind. Later, steam energy was used, like how in trains steam energy was used, same way in the ships also the steam energy was used, and the ships moved on the steam energy. But now boats and ships move fast with powerful diesel engines. But today the boats and ships that we have, they move very fast, and the powerful diesel engines are fixed, which makes the ship move ahead. Modern ships can carry transport hundreds of people. So modern ships can transport hundreds of people and tons of goods. They can carry hundreds of people and tons of goods to far away places. So not only people go in the ships, but even goods are also sent by these ships, and these ships are called cargo ships. Waterways are less costly than airways. So they don't cost so much, but they take longer time. So they don't cost much, but the distance they cover, it takes so much of time compared to the airways. Moreover, they are only available near rivers, seas, or other water bodies. So only near water bodies you will find them. You will not find this means of transport in every city. So it is not so convenient. Airways, means of transport that fly in the air, like aeroplanes, helicopters, and gliders, are called airways. Airways are the fastest means of transport. They can take us to faraway places within or outside India in a short span of time. So, outside India also they can move, and inside India within the country also you will find airways. But air travel is costly. Though it is the fastest means of transport, but everyone can't afford it. Story of Aeroplane. We are going to see the story of Aeroplane in this part. Wilbur and Orville Wright invented the airplane, which they called the flying machine. The first ever plane was in air for 12 seconds and covered a distance of 120 feet. So, Wilbur and Orville Wright, these two brothers, They invented this airplane. They called it flying machine. And when it took off, when it went in the air, it was only for 12 seconds. And it went to a distance of 120 feet. The choice of the vehicle depends on the distance and time. If you have to travel to a faraway place, then you cannot travel by an auto rickshaw or bicycle. So, which type of vehicle we want to go, that depends on us. How far we want to go and how much time do we have. And if we want to go to a very far off place, we just cannot go by auto rickshaw or bicycle. You will have to travel by bus, car, train, aeroplane, etc. So, to go to far away distance, we have to take fast moving vehicles. Thousands of people travel every day. You are a young child, but still you may be traveling every day. So, how you must be traveling every day? You go to school, and when you go to school, you are traveling in different modes of transport. Maybe a bus, maybe a motorbike, a car, or any other means. So, every day, even many children are traveling. Modern means of transport have made traveling easy and comfortable. All the modern means of transport that we have today have made our journey, our travel very easy, and a lot of comfort we get in these modern means of transport. Each and every part of the world is well connected by roadways, railways, waterways, airways. By roadways, then railways, then waterways, and also airways. So all these are different means of transport that move on road or in water or in the air or on the rails. And we are going to different places by these means of transport, by different means of transport. But they create pollution. Most of the means of transport, they create a lot of pollution. The harmful gases which are coming out from all the vehicles, they pollute the air, and the same air we are breathing, and we are having so many health problems because of the pollution. You can help in reducing the pollution and saving the environment. So, you are the one, we are the ones who can stop pollution, reduce pollution, and save this environment in which we are living. Do not use a vehicle if you have to go to a close by place. So if you have to go to some close by place, don't use a vehicle. You can walk or use a bicycle. So you can go walking or you can use your bicycle to go to the nearby place, and this will save many things. You will save fuel and remain fit. So fuel means the petrol, the diesel that we are using. We will save that if we are not going in the vehicles, we are going walking or we are going by bicycle. So fuel will be saved, and also we will remain fit. healthy, and this is going to help us if we are fit and healthy. So try not to use the vehicles when you're going to nearby places. Go walking or use your bicycles. So children, this is the end of the lesson. I'm sure you have understood this lesson, enjoyed the lesson. The whole lesson is completed, part 1, part 2, and now you will do all the exercises. I will send you the question answers and other exercises also. Please do your revision, learn up everything, and prepare yourselves because we have come to the end of the session. Stay home, stay safe, save lives. If you stay home, you will save many lives because you will be safe, others also will be safe. So, thank you so much for cooperating with me, for listening, for watching all the videos, for sending all your exercises to me timely, and also for doing so much of hard work. So, bye, and I will meet you in the last lesson. Again, I will take up after a few days, and then the lessons will be completed. Our course will be completed, and you will prepare for your last unit test.